at what other people are struggling with, what other people are going through, and doing something actionable about it, not just thinking about it and going, oh, got that, light bulb's on, but trying to turn the light bulb on for other people who are in my position.
Well, and sometimes you did that many times this documentary. You went to an open mic, right, at USC?
Yeah.
And you had to go up, and I'm assuming you got some funny looks from people, but what was that experience like, and what did you learn from it?
It wasn't welcoming, you know. A documentary about white privilege is an example of your privilege, and yes, that in uncomfortable situations, I get off on that.
Right.
I want my opinion changed. I want to think differently. So instead of trying to convince people of my opinion, I wanted to be in a situation where my opinion was going to change from others. And talking about these things. They don't want to ask the wrong questions. They don't want to offend black people. They don't want to say the wrong thing. Guess what? It's okay to be uncomfortable.
Right after that open mic, you got called in?
Yes, I got called. Came into the picture.
Where did that come into?
Just probably because of my pansy behavior, and I'm always touching people. And they're like, and I think when I started the documentary, I had this idea that I was woke. That I knew what I was like, I'm with it. I know what's going on. I know how to be a good advocate and ally to people of color. But then, you look at that I have, I mean, it's still learning. It's not like I'm cooked and I'm ready to rumble. I mean, it's still, we all have to learn how to be better.
You know what was interesting to me for the in the documentary, I was watching it last night, there was one scene in particular, so many scenes. I love Tim Wise. I've pitched him to the show a couple times. I think he's incredible. But there was one scene in particular when you had the 4 white conservative women, and they said a couple of things. They said, when you asked them about what white privilege was to them, or privilege, one said, well, black people have privilege too, but white privilege may be growing up with a mom and a dad. You don't see that a lot in the African-American community. And quit talking about it. We've come so far. This, issue is minuscule, and the way people are reacting is making it bigger.